Hey Caps, how you doing? Happy New Year, guys. So, I'm talking a little bit low. I'm hoping that it records well because it's really early in the morning. But anyway, let's get into it. So, if you have not seen any of the other videos, I just want to make a quick announcement. From here on out with this channel, we're going to be getting into more of the shadow side. That's how I work when I work with people outside of YouTube. So I just want to stay true to that, kind of stay consistent to that. So how we're going to do this spread is it's going to be the first 5 cards up here with the energy that either you were dealing with in 2019 or are still dealing with now in 2020. The third line will be 5 cards representing the energy that Spirit advises that you get into in order to reach whatever goals you may have or move further on your ascension process. And the middle row of 5 cards will be the chakra oracle cards, explaining to us how we can get from point A to point B, right? All right, so we'll do a quick prayer. The whole speech that I gave before is just basically saying that if you're the type of person that doesn't like to focus on your shadow side, doesn't like to focus on your accountability in your life, then unsubscribe, okay? Because that's what this channel is all about. It's about accountability, about focusing on yourself and using that focus to realize how you can get to where you want to be. I'm not going to focus a lot on other people. I'm sure there will be times when I get the tinge to maybe do a love reading or what are they thinking or something like that. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. So if you don't like that type of shit, just unsubscribe now because you're not going to like the readings. Even though I appreciate all you guys. And I wish everybody could stay and love it. But shit, it is what it is. Alright, let's pray in. Y'all talking, huh, Caps? Let's pray in. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Ancestors, both known and unknown. Thank you, Ascended Masters. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Way Showers. Thank you, Seers. Thank you, Light Workers. Thank you, Archangels. Thank you, Angels. Thank you, Guardian Angels. Thank you, all infinites working for the collective race and the vibration. I am eternally grateful for this gift. I ask that you make me a clear vessel for the astrological sign of Capricorn and all those that were pulled to this video. I ask that you give me clear and concise messages, helping them to figure out how to get from point A to point B to get from where they are to where they need to be. We love you and we thank you so much in advance for the messages and guidance that you're going to provide for us. Thank you. Love you so much. I mean, and Ashe. Let's get into it. So I'm going to tell you now, if you resonate with the first 5 cards in this reading, will be for you. If you don't know what energy I'm talking about, you don't know where I'm coming from with it, and it's probably not for you. Moon signs are very important going into 2020, so I would definitely suggest, if you don't know your moon sign, to go to, I think it's like Cafe Astrology, or I don't know, just Google some sites so you can find out your rising, your moon. The moon is going to be very important for 2020. So let's get 5 cards for the sign of Capricorn, please. What energy they are either in or have been in since 2019. This is supposed to be New Year's readings. But time doesn't really matter, right? Oh, yeah, I was talking before. Come on with it. I'm just noticing how this dry mark looks on my arm. Got one first card out is the Page of Cups. 4 more cards, please. Yeah, I never had Strength card. Okay, I see you, Cap. 3 more cards. I never had eczema or nothing like that. And moved to the country. Something about this water got my skin so effed up. 3rd card, the 5 of Cups. 2 more cards, please. The Ace of Swords. 1 more card. One more card for my Capricorns, please. And the Magician. me 1 minute, Caps. Let me take this in. So the Page of Cups, in this particular deck looks more sacrificial to me than any of the other ones. All right. So Capricorn, in 2019 or even right now, if you're in the energy where you're feeling like, feeling kind of new, I guess you can say, in the aspect of love. I don't want to say redoing things, but just being kind of more light, more youthful in terms of love, and understanding that that lightheartedness could get you what it is that you want. But also knowing that what you want is in you. So it's almost like the feeling of going back to like the old, like, you know, when you were younger, let's say somebody having imaginary friends. Like kind of, and like having an even better time with your imaginary friend than you do when your real friends come over. That's the feel that I'm getting. So it's this feel of self, but not in an arrogant way and not in a like, I know myself way, if that's making sense. It's like the beginning of it is very youthful. It's very innocent. It's very like, it's humble. It's humble. It's not, it's very quiet. It's very quiet and it's very humble. But it's very sure of its ability to manifest what it is that it wants. And very clear in its ability to manifest what it is that it wants. Okay? So I'm hearing for you guys too, the cards that are going to come out on the third row is more of a continuum for where you are, because you're already on the right path, so to speak. I want to say with this Page of Cups, like, because usually the Page of Cups is like offering some type of maybe apology, something really humble, but I mean, maybe people were offering you an apology. This is real lightheartedness with the Page of Cups. It really is. And with the Justice card coming beneath it, I feel like, this is weird for me to say, because the Capricorns to me never come off as people that are emotionally hooked, so to speak, to anything, or emotionally vulnerable in so many ways. But like I said, ooh, okay. I'll take the ones that came with this. It's more than 5 cards. I'm going to take them. Yeah. So anyway, that 5 of Wands popped out. So anyway, yeah, the Page of Cups gives me this feeling of emotional, like this emotional vulnerability. And that's not something that I usually get from a Capricorn energy. But it was there, or it is there now. A very emotional vulnerability, this very youthful way of being. Like I said, not feeling in danger for you at all. Just feeling like, I don't know, this youthfulness there in regards to love. This taming the beast within you thing. Okay, so now, to the Justice card. So the Justice card evens the scales. The Justice, she don't think about feelings, how anybody is feeling, an emotional vulnerability type of thing. It is what it is. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. The Justice card is very principle based. Okay, so in that, maybe this, and maybe it is something new that you're trying, because I really don't get this from the Capricorn energy. You know, maybe it was something new that you were trying to be like, have this like emotional vulnerability to people and kind of be sweet and open and stuff like that. But what they're advising you here is this energy, which is very swift, is very fair as well. So this might be people that were doing you a disservice, and you were maybe trying to still have this very humble, giving, loving energy toward them, and telling you, no, cut off what doesn't serve you. Don't worry about how anybody feels about it necessarily, right? So here you have the Strength card. And I feel like, honestly, I feel like with this, it's like being strong and finding the strength, like I said, in the vulnerability. Allowing yourself to be available in that way, and, you know, finding strength in that, finding control in that almost. Okay. But that might be a little bit manipulative in the way that, like I was saying before, it doesn't feel like Capricornish energy really. So in order to get to your 10 of Cups, I feel like maybe there's the need for you to abandon this operation, right? In order to get your true emotional fulfillment. Because you may be getting emotional fulfillment with the Page of Cups here, but it may be not to its full potential. And that's probably because you're being soft-hearted and open, which is good, but probably to people that don't deserve it. Okay? So now we have the Five of Cups here. So this is the energy, like I said, you may have been holding on to something that does not serve you, but maybe you had a conversation with somebody and they was telling you like, yeah, you're like this or you're like that, and you need to be more like this and you need to be more like that. And maybe you took that in. Maybe you held that close, and maybe you held situations that didn't need to be held close because, you know, maybe somebody told you, well, that Capricorn energy is to this or to that, and you need to be more this and more that. With the Five of Wands in reverse here, they're telling you, don't worry about that outside conflict. Don't worry about what people have to say about who you are as a Capricorn, about what type of emotions you need to tap into, about how you need to heal and how you need to do this and emotionally you need to do that. Don't worry about that. X that shit out with the Five of Wands here in reverse. So the Ace of Swords. This is clarity. This is truth. Right? Maybe this is understanding that shit. This whole spread up here, this Page of Cups, Strength, Five of Cups thing. Maybe coming to the truth. Like, you know what? Maybe this is just, maybe it's not me. Like, I tried shit. Maybe it's not me. And we have here what? Underneath that, the shadow side. And I think the shadow side for any sign, right, includes being accepted by others. Like, not wanting people to be like, oh, you're too like this and too like that. If you were like this, and they would be like that. Like, that feels bad. That feels bad. But I'm hearing Capricorn, like, embrace that. Embrace that, what they say about you. You're too this and you're too that. And make it work for you. Look, and that's what this channel is all about, too. Okay, maybe you're more logical than what some people may care for. Maybe you're too businesslike. Maybe you're too principled. Maybe you're too stern. Maybe you're not emotional enough. Maybe you're not show affection enough. Maybe this, maybe that. Pooey. Somebody always gonna say something. Instead of trying to change that side of yourself, which can be considered a shadow side. But I don't think the shadow side is that energy of who you truly are that people want you to change. I think it's more of that, you know, accepting the fact that you do want acceptance. You're not so hard and so this and so that. But at the same time, understanding that there needs to be a balance. You don't want to go so far to be accepted that you are changing who you are at your core and at your root, because there's something wonderful there. You can look into it, but be you. Because at the end of the day, you are the magician. You have everything that you need for your new beginning. You have the tools. Now they're telling you to go forward with this Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands moves very swiftly. Action, 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 action. So this is knowing that you have it, and this is putting what you know to use. Okay. And this card came out. It was an extra card. And I feel like this is saying, like, you know what? How about you just cut out whoever feels like you're not doing what it is that they need you to do in your life, mind you. But anyway, whatever. That's whatever. And surround yourself with people that like-minded, that understand you, that just, ooh, that was my stomach. What time is it? I got out of bed and like swiftly got myself together, a little bit meditated, 7:46. And then I just wanted to read cards. I didn't even feed myself yet. Anyway, excuse my stomach. It's okay, guys. But yeah. You know what? With this Three of Cups, what I'm getting for this picture too, I'm not sure how clearly you guys can see it, but she is looking at her mad funny style, and she is looking like whatever. And what is this? Oh, it's a shea butter in my nails. Anyway, you know what? It's okay. I feel like this card is saying it's okay. It's shit. You don't necessarily gotta, cut nobody else off unless they're not serving you, with the immaturity and the stupid shit. But listen, come together with people. It's okay. Everybody's not gonna like everything all the time. And you don't gotta go changing yourself because of that. Shit. You got the star card on the bottom of both these decks too, mind you. Star card here. Star card here. Everything gonna be fine. Everything gonna be fine. And you got the Emperor here too. Everything's gonna be fine. The Emperor stays true to himself. That's the thing about the Emperor. People say about the Emperor, oh, they're stubborn, they're this, they're that, they want the shit their way, da 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 da. But whatever, the Emperor stays true to himself. He make up his mind, and you coming by saying that how I am don't fucking work for me. It's not really my problem or my business. It's a continuum. Go ahead, Caps. You know I fucks with y'all so hard. All right, Page of Cups to the Justice. Faith came out and forgiveness, but I didn't knock. Sorry. All right, Page of Cups to the Justice. Slippery hands. Who came out? Perseverance. Strength card to the Ten of Cups. Who we got? Page of Strength card to the Ten of Cups. And I feel like what this Perseverance card is saying as well, like I said, and from the Strength to the Ten of Cups, you have grief. I told you with the Page of Cups, I was feeling a more sacrificial feeling from this card. And keep going, Don't sacrifice just your dreams, yourself, your wants, your desires. Keep going with perseverance here and cut out anything that's not needed. This could be somebody that y'all having sex with too. Just saying. Just saying. And this might be, I don't know why this came to me, but the idea of somebody kind of like coddling somebody, telling them that everything is good, and really you're not being pleased. You're not getting what you want out of it. Shit. I don't know why that came up. Okay, anyway, solar plexus. Sacral chakra. From the Strength card to the Ten of Cups, we have the Grief card. Heart chakra. And again, I'm getting from the Grief card, like, don't let anybody tell you how to go about your shit. That's just what I'm getting from here. Don't let nobody tell you how to go about your shit. Five of Cups to the Five of Wands in reverse, and that's 2 5s. So it's almost like that. That's too many cards. It's almost like, however they told you what you need to hold on emotion-wise, you're to this, you're to that. Cut that. Don't worry about that. Capricorn, I feel like this is what it's saying. Because I feel like you guys have a tendency to be more... Ain't that a bitch? I feel like you guys have the tendency to be like more logical, more in control of your feelings and stuff like that. Kind of getting over things, moving forward, and I feel like people are trying to like make you feel away. Soulmate card. with the Five of Cups to the Five of Wands in reverse. And what is that about, baby? That's a story about a man who's leaving a woman for the umpteenth time. And instead of crying and being like, oh, stay, 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 finally she's just like, you know what, I love you too. Go ahead about your business. I wish you the best. And him just instantly falling in love with her at that moment. Why? Because she's showing that she's in love with herself. And that was attractive to him. And it made him want to stay with her and be with her. And it's the same thing I feel like here. Don't let what people are telling you like bog you in. Look, just love and respect yourself. Whoever's supposed to follow will follow. Cut out the outside shit, right? Soulmate, that's the root chakra. Okay, from the Ace of Swords to the shadow side. Yeah, cat. I feel like that's what Spirit is really telling you for 2020. Oh, and I'm hearing, so make me over. Oh, I sound worse in the morning. It don't matter. So make me over. Now that you know how I adore you. Don't let nobody make you over, baby. If you need to love them from afar, cat, love them from afar. Come on, Ace of Swords to the shadow side. How we getting there? Isolation. This is the throat chakra. You know, isolation, when you think about isolation, you think about staying to yourself. It's the throat chakra, so you might think about being quiet. But actually, this is about somebody who has the opportunity to do something, has what he needs to do something, but it's like, no, I ain't gonna do this now. I'm gonna hold this for another time, or, you know, oh, I might get my, you know, I got a suit for this, but what if I get my suit dirty? And then, you know, no, I'll just stay here. I'll just keep it here where it's nice and pristine, you know, staying on the clean side of things, not wanting to get involved, not wanting to say nothing, not wanting to do something because it's like, you know, nah, I'll just keep everything neat and clean. Nah, speak up. Maybe to these people that have so much opinion about your life. Shit, speak up. You know, oh, that's rude, whatever. They tell you, go into your shadow side. Go ahead, get turned. A little something. All right, the Magician to the Knight of Wands. Magician to the Knight of Wands. And guys, unfortunately, I don't have my thing with me where I could pick a paper thingamajigger, which I love that part, but baby, The Magician to the Knight of Wands, please. Thank you. Prayer. Right? So this card talks about this man who was going to move out to the big city. His father ended up passing away the night before he left. His father told him also to pray about the decision about whether or not he was going to leave because he was not sure. The dad dies the night before, so he ends up staying on the farm. And as an old man, he's just thinking back, watching his grandson eat ice cream or some shit. I don't know. But he's just like really thinking back and just really being happy. Like, damn, I really didn't miss anything going to the city. My life was supposed to be here. Everything happens for a reason. The confidence in that, the faith in that, solar plexus chakra, the confidence in that and the faith in that. And with the Magician here, knowing that you have everything you need, and the Knight of Wands saying move forward, baby, that's what I'm talking about. If you need to pray on it, it's a little bit more, whatever, go ahead. But I don't get that feeling. I get that you know. That you know what you know who you are. Don't try to change it to appease other people, because as soon as you change one thing, baby, oh look, the Impatience card, and I'm going to use that here with the Three of Cups. As soon as you go changing something to be a part of this, somebody else over here is going to want you to change that. Then somebody else going to want you to change this. And then blah, 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 blah. The shit will be never ending. So what's best, Cappy, is that you be yourself, because anyway, you the shit. What? Anyway. All right, Caps, that's your reading. I will see you guys next time. In the description box below, it will be the meditations to each of these cards. So that's the solar plexus. Why do I keep calling it the solar plexus chakra? It's the sacral chakra, the heart chakra, the root chakra, the throat chakra, the solar plexus chakra, okay? So the meditations for those cards will be in the description box below. I want to thank you so much for sitting with me, Capricorns. I wish you guys the best in 2020, and I will see you next time. Bye.